welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog, and once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. So here's the lefty, Justin Steele.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
On the ground to third. Gets it to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain.
The second baseman, Matt
Steele, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2014. First pitch misses. And that's outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Pitch misses there, and now 3-1. One out, bases empty. To the right side, Bush. He steps on the bag. Quick start to this afternoon's action. Two gone. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Two outs, bases empty. Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
That missed by a lot. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at Wrigley Field, and on the mound now, Nick Martinez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Bush. That catches the top part of the zone. It's 0-1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. And the righty deals. That one the other way. And it gets down for a base hit.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ball. That's ball 3.
This one in the dirt.
3 balls, no strike.
Bush, the base runner at first with 1 out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Misses again, 5 in a row.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The 1-0. Center field. Friedel settles underneath it. 2 away now. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Keep an eye on this at bat, because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Ground ball to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. 2 outs, bases full. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Just missed. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Right through there for a strike. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And fastball misses outside for a ball. 3-1 now. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
That's a really tough call for the umpire to make right there. Borderline pitch for sure, but I just don't think he got it right. And that walk unties this ball game.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. Swing and a chopper. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Steele back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. 0-1 now.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This to third. In time to Bush. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the DH, Ramon Urias. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Austin Hayes in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here at the friendly confines, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And delivers outside.
1 strike.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, in those hitters' counts, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Nico Horner will come up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 away. Ian Happ up to hit. Struck out looking his first time. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the right fielder, Stuart Fairchild. That's in there.
0-1. That's outside.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Matt Nelson in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right side. Horner. On to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
That one missed. Fought off foul. He goes down looking. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the first baseman, Michael Busch. And that drops in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Just missed. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 3-2 now. In the air, left field, down the line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Now batting.
And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Walked his first time. Fouled off. He was late. A little bit high. And the count is 1-1. And that's strike 2. Bush on at first. Nobody out.
2 strikes.
Stays alive. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. A changeup missing, and the count's even at 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
High fly ball down the left field line. That's back. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. And they add a pair. It's 3-0. So here's Kyle Tucker now. In there for strike 1.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That one way outside. 1-1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Nolan Arenado. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Arenado.
And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. Pulls that one foul. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one hammered center field. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one not close. And that is ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Dansby Swanson stands in.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
There's a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs.
Ball 2.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Now batting, catcher.
So a man at first. And now it's Miguel Amaya. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count. That's a ball.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
So I ain't saving you a cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word.
Here at Wrigley Field, and now T.J. Friedl.
T.J. Friedl.
That clips a corner.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Friedl checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's a little bit high. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Upstairs.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Did not go.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLean. He's 0 for 1. High in the air, out to right. Tucker should have it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, MLB De La Cruz. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Snap throw to first. Friedl back in on a dive.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, out, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Andrew Abbott gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's Nico Horner. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. This one in the air, right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fly ball center field. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. He's 2 for 2. Busch, 27 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Just missed. Late on that fastball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. And there's a ball. Rips that one center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here is Spencer Steer. Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Hit in the air out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And there's one away. And here is Ramon Urias. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for Cincinnati, the right fielder.
So up next, Stuart Fairchild. Popped out in foul ground first time through. Gets under it and pops it up. Swanson makes the call and the grab. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Abbott back to work. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that one wrapped foul. Fastball for a strike. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. Kyle Tucker digs in now.
Number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That's a little bit low.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And that's outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And Kyle Tucker will take his base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Arenado up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And that drops in for a strike. Tucker leads off first with 1 away. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And Nato is set down on strikes.
Now batting.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
And ball one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover.
To first, and he breaks for second. The tag, and they got him. And that'll do it. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Matt Nelson.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. And the slider just misses. Good job to fight that one off. Ripped to short. Whips it across. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Baseman, number 4,
so digging in, Santiago Espinal. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. He swings and fouls one off.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down. So the lineup flips over. Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. That's in there, and that's strike one.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Crow Armstrong brings it in, and that'll do it. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 6th. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Ball one there. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's the strike. Goes down looking.
The batter, number 7.
Swanson digs in. 1 for 2. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Pitch misses. 1-0. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Steer brings it in, and that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Matt McLain. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Well struck left field. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
De La Cruz stands in now and watches strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there. Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. It's a double.
The first baseman, number 7, Spencer.
1 out.
Steer.
Runner at second. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer. This one high in the air to left center. Hat in position. Hauls it in, 2 away. Now it's the Reds DH, Ramon Urias. 0 for 2 in this one. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Base knock center field. Coming home. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 4-1.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Swings through that one. 0-1. There's the strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tony Santillan.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So here's Horner now. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering is in for a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
1 ball.
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
That missed by a lot. 2-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get Nico Horner 1 away. Hit in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Michael Busch will hit next.
Busch.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball,
This
2
guy's
strikes.
pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Not
1
close
ball,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. That
Ball.
misses.
Damn.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Chicago
and a new
Cubs,
arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Porter
47.
Hodge.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
At the plate, Stuart Fairchild.
the right fielder.
The Reds
Stewart.
in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That was the
That's the
sweeper,
ball.
but it missed.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a
2-0.
W.
And another ball. And now 2-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get
1 strike.
frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Crow Armstrong should have it. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And now the catcher
Now
comes
batting,
up to
the
hit.
catcher,
Matt Nelson. He's grounded out a
Nelson.
couple of times. And the first
a ball.
pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Late on that fastball.
It might
1
be
ball,
time
1
to
strike.
choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late
2
right now.
balls, 1
Next
strike.
pitch way upstairs. Next offering is fouled back. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. 2 outs, base is
The
empty.
baseman, number
Now a
4,
chance for Santiago Espinal. Right through there for a strike. That misses. Ball 1.
1-1.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Here at Wrigley
Leading off
Field,
for
bottom
the
of the
Cubs.
8th. Now it'll be the
The
Cubs
designated
DH,
hitter.
Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Santiago back to work. That one pushed foul. Just missed. That's outside. And a count 2-1. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And up next for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. That's a strike. 0-1. Suzuki aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is down low.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Fastball for a strike. 2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Arenado in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That one finds the corner, and the count even at 1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
New pitcher for the Reds, Graham Ashcraft.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. That one hooked foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
So they're all loaded up. And the next pitch is way outside. Got him! And that is a big first out. And now it's Dansby Swanson. 1 for 3.
Swanson.
There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike. All loaded up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Into center and a base hit. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now it's going to be Nico Horner, and that drops in for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and chases a low one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
Now pitching for
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ben Brown.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So digging in, TJ Friedel.
The center fielder, TJ Friedel.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
Ball 2.
Now one missed, so definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And that one fouled off. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That one fouled off. The Cubs leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. That misses the zone,
outside.
and 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
On the ground to short, Swanson. Over to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
First pitch, and it just misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 3. And a 4-pitch walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take the series opener here at home.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
I don't want to put the cream beamer with an R&B deep slide straight to the panic of these. A little thin thing, keep it. Got a feel like she shot you with theaters. Ever since a young, I've been the leader.